Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to another installment of Macro Monday. Today we've got a Cooper's beer, and it's the sparkling ale. So yeah, this is actually a specific style to Australia, and yeah, I wouldn't say it's anything to be extremely proud of, but it was a beer I had to review on the channel. I've done the original pale ale, and I thought I'll do the sparkling for Macro Monday. So yeah, I haven't had it for a while. I've had other versions of this beer, but yeah, be interesting to see how it goes. I've got my little dimple pub style glass, appropriate for this style. Cheers, Ghost. Good to see you again, mate. Just a random little review, this one. So yeah, recently Mountain Culture and Track in the UK did a collab together, and it was a take on this beer. And yeah, it was a little bit disappointing that they brewed this style because a lot of people are like, yeah, in the UK they're probably really wanting to experience some good Australian craft beer, and they brewed this style, and it's like, you're not really showcasing what Australian craft's all about. But they did happen to do a hazy IPA as well, so yeah, this beer's been around for a long time now. Like I remember it as a kid, so it's always been the reds, the sparkling ale, and the greens, the pale ale, and then they've got some stouts and other beers now. Like they've got a couple of they've got an Aussie lager, an XPA. They've sort of branched out with their styles, trying to appeal to the newer folk. So yeah, in the glass, it pours I'd say like a medium straw colour. It's got a slight haze to it, about a 1 to 2 finger head, very lively carbonation, and I'd say probably light to medium body. We'll go a whiff. And I thought I'd put the old VB hat on just to show my support to which macro I like. So on the nose, you're getting sweet malt. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, like it's like a toasty, maybe slightly biscuity malt. I feel like there's a little touch of citrus there. Maybe some sort of dried fruit, like you get sort of like an apricot sort of vibe. It comes across a little more yeasty than a lot of other macro beers. Yeah, maybe slightly earthy, but yeah, there's not much to it. Very subtle on the nose. So I'm going in. Cheers. So probably drinks medium on the mouthfeel. Um, it's somewhat smooth. The mouth feels a little different than what I expected. But yeah, it's been a while since I've had this beer. Definitely starts off sweet. It's got that sweet malt character. As I said, like bready, biscuity, like sort of like toasty bread. Um, yeah, I got citrus on the nose, but not so much on the flavour. Cheers, Sean. Good to see you, mate. You'd be disappointed with the NFL. My team's looking pretty good. We knocked off the bloody 49ers. It was awesome. But yeah, very subdued on the aroma and the palate. It's one of those beers you could easily crush. Um, Yeah, it's just got that initially sweet malt character, and then like a slightly sort of fruity, estery sort of like note to it throughout. Um, yeah, I don't know how I'd score it. It'd probably be like a solid. I was going to say a 3 out of 5, but I'd probably give it a bit more. Maybe like a 3.25 out of 5. It's yeah, it's drinkable. Does the job for a macro. You could sit there drinking it throughout. Like say if you went to a party and this was available, I could happily drink it. Um, yeah, certainly a lot less, like a lot worse macro beers out there. It's got a slight case of bitterness on the, like a touch of bitterness on the finish. But yeah, it's certainly not as bitter and dry as a lot of macros out there. For example, yeah, 1 and 1's always not bad. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. There was some sort of quite a few shock results this weekend. But yeah, I certainly don't need to worry about taking a photo of this one because I've had it plenty of times. So yeah, it's got that old school look to the label. Cheers, Rob. Good to see you, mate. Just drinking the old sparkling ale, mate. Thought I'd better review it on the channel. But yeah, traditionally they're always in the brown bottles. Yeah, you'd get people rolling them around because of the yeast. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've had this beer multiple times, and yeah, there's been times where I haven't really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not tasting too bad here. But yeah, just nothing to get excited about. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Yeah, I was up early. Like obviously it's Monday night here now, but yeah, I was getting stuck into it with Drew of Miscellaneous throughout sort of the night because I'd been sleeping a fair bit yesterday afternoon. We did a few beer reviews together. We then did a hangout, and then I did a hangout. So yeah, it's been a fair bit going on. But yeah, I've been drinking mostly macro since I got home from the city. I've got a shitload of good beer there though, ready to go. So it was just one of those weekends because I'd been to like a sour beer event and a few breweries. When I come home, I just wanted to sort of drink and not worry about craft too much. It was more just wanting to drink and hang out with mates. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, as I said, it's drinking a bit better than when I've had it other times. So it's probably a good thing. Yeah, it's one of those beers that there's been times where I've had it and haven't really enjoyed it. But yeah, Cooper's Pale Ale's always solid. It's just the sparkling ales is such a, yeah, just a boring style. It's just, yeah, you sort of, it's just like this sweet malty character and then like sort of fruity esters from the yeast. And yeah, there's not really much to it. Quite basic. Um, yeah, they use Pride of Ringwood hops, which is, I'm pretty sure I think it's an Australian hop. Pride of Ringwood, I'm pretty sure, is what most Aussie macro breweries use. Yeah, no, a percentage on this one, which I didn't say. Says, yeah, they were founded in 1862, so they've been going for a while. 5.8%, so it's actually higher in ABV than I expected. I was thinking it'd be in the fours. So yeah, 375 mil, 5.8%, and IBU of 32. It's good when they have IBU on the product. You don't often see that. But yeah, this review I'm going to keep short and sweet. Yeah, it was just one of those beers I had to do for Macro Monday, being an Australian. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. I'm on night shift later tonight, so I'll be probably around a fair bit in the morning, so that'll suit the UK and the US folks. So look out for some good craft reviews during the week. I'm not sure what I'll do in the morning, but it'll probably be something good. I might do a big stout. We'll see how we go as far as tiredness goes. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and we'll see you again.